Hey YouTube, it's your girl Desi, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is a story time. Sorry in advance for any background noise that you hear or anything that you see in the background, baby, because I'm outside at a park because I just wanted to be outside, and today was my day off, my first day off in a while. So today's gonna be a story time, my guy. Finally getting into the story times because I've been wanting to do story times for the longest because your girl got 1,000. I have 1,000 literally, like probably more than that. I have 1,000,000. 1,000,000,000 story times to tell y'all because y'all, your girl's been through everything dang near. Not everything. I'm not gonna say I've been through everything because there's a lot of stuff I have not been through, but baby, the stuff I've been through can be a story time now because I'm out of it. Like I said, I don't tell stuff that I'm in until I'm out of it because then I can laugh about it. Kinda. But y'all get the tea. But anyway, today's story time ain't gonna be too heavy. I'm not gonna trauma dump y'all today, okay? So we're gonna keep it cutesy. That other word that y'all be saying on the internet that I don't want to say because it's starting to get on my nerves. But anyway, we're gonna keep it very cutesy today. Some light. This happened when I was in high school or whatever, my 9th grade year actually. So today's story time is about when I was in 9th grade and I had a friend group or whatever, y'all. I stayed in friend groups in high school because I couldn't be alone. Oops, just clocked my tea. I just clocked my tea, y'all. I could not be alone in high school at all. Like, I had to have a group of friends. Like, I was probably not alone until I would say the end of 11th grade year, 12th grade year, but I feel like everybody around that. Not everybody. Some people do be having solid friend groups through the whole time, but I was not blessed with that. So, yeah, my 11th grade year and 12th grade year, I was like kind of distant, but 9th, 10th grade, baby, I needed me a friend group, and baby Leah was gonna be in a friend group. I'm gonna give them nicknames. If you know who these people are, mind your business. Don't be in the comments with the oh, is this da-da-da or this da-da-da, because everybody that I speak on my channel, I am cool with, or we've had conversations where there is no beef, okay? Or not even, sometimes there's one person that I did not have a conversation with, nor do I care to have a conversation with. So, yeah, but anyway, moral of the story is you cannot clock my tea because, baby, this is my story, and if you did something to me, oh, freaking well, you should have never did it. You wouldn't have a story time. Okay? Okay. Understood? All right. So, like I said, please don't be messy. If you know who it is, you can text me. You can text me and be like, is it la? I might confirm, I might not. But yeah, just don't be messy, okay? Okay, boom. Let's get into it. So I was in a friend group in 9th grade, and it was 3 of us, including me. It started off as 3 of us. Okay, because let me explain the dynamic of, like, when I tell y'all I stayed in a friend group, I stayed in a friend group. So at first I was in a 3 out of 3. Then this story time gonna tell you why it became from a 3 out of 3 to a 4 out of 4, because one of the girls from 3 out of 3 got pushed to the side, and we found 2 of the girls to be in our little group, and we called ourselves the 4 for 4. 4 for 4. I don't have beef with none of these people. I don't beef with people. And if you have a problem with me to this day, then that's a personal problem. You need therapy, baby. Why are you so angry? Why are you angry? But anyway, let me get into it. So, yeah, so it started off as a 3 out of 3, and then I went to a 4 out of 4, and then I cut all 3 of them off, and I went to a different 4 out of 4. Yeah, baby, it got hectic for me in high school. I got story time after story time after story time, baby. But it's okay because I'm cool with all these people, like I said. Boom, 9th grade year, probably think 2017. Yeah, 2017, probably. How old are you in 9th grade? 14. Because I ain't 14 when you get out of 8th grade. Y'all had been 14, 15, I think. One of them. But anyway, 9th grade, 14, 15 years old, and I had me a little 3 out of 3. And mind you, I'm gonna tell y'all how, I'm gonna give you a breakdown on how I met them. Okay, so boom, I was the quiet girl. I ain't gonna lie. People used to be like, girl, do you talk? And I'm like, yeah, I talk, but like, I don't know you. I'm the type, I'm an observer. I'm gonna observe your energy and observe everybody around me so I can see who I wanna be included with or who I don't. Because if you're weird, baby, Leah won't be talking to you. So, yeah, I was real quiet or whatever. And I noticed that there was this other girl that was real quiet. She was cute or whatever. Like, she was cute. And then she had her friend that was older than us. I think she was like a year older than us. She was a year or two older than us. Y'all, I don't remember because by the time I got to 11th grade, 12th grade, and she was like graduating, we weren't talking. So I won't even lie to you. It had to been a year or two. Probably a year. But anyway, they were friends. Don't know how they became friends or their history or any of that. Nor do I care about that because I don't care. But anyway. So yeah, they were already friends or whatever, and I was like peeping, and she was in my classroom, and she was like real quiet or whatever. And I'm like, oh, she's cute, and I'm quiet, and I'm cute. Let's be friends. Yes, y'all, I was toxic when it came to picking my friends. Like, that's probably why a lot of my friendships didn't work out. Because, yeah, I just literally wanted to be quiet. I mean, I literally just wanted to be friends with all the quiet girls because, like, if I have a reason to be quiet, I know you do too. So, what's your reason? Let's go talk about our reasons together. Let's be quiet together. Let's let people think that we're nonverbal together. Okay? Boom. So that's how we became friends. It was like a thing of like, it literally just happened. Like, I think she peeped like, oh, she's quiet too. You're quiet, I'm quiet, let's be friends. We was on the same thing. Like, I can't even tell you exactly how we became friends, and that's a red flag. I'm not gonna lie. Is that a red flag? Because I can tell you how I became friends with a lot of other people except her. Literally, except her. That's kind of weird. But anyway, I can't really remember exactly how we became friends, but just know we clicked or whatever because we were vibing or whatever. So, boom. We're chilling, we're cool. Like, every day I would slowly start talking to her, she would slowly start talking to me. We were getting comfortable. People started being like, oh, best friends, all best friends. Like, we're like, oh shoot, let's call each other best friend. And mind you, she had her other friend, the one that was a year older than us, and she came into like around me too, like, and we would hang out and stuff. But the older friend I would hang out with outside of school. Like, she was the friend that I would go to her house because the friend that was my age, let me give them names. Because what am I doing? We gonna call the best friend, the one that became my best friend that's my age, we gonna call her FS. Fast stop. Like the gas station. Is that mean? I think that's kind of diabolical. I don't think I'm gonna call her that because I feel like that's kind of rude. I'm gonna call her nonchalant because your girl, y'all, she was nonchalant as hell to the point where that's the reason why we became not friends after a while. Because she was too nonchalant, and then sometimes she would decide, I don't want to be nonchalant today, I want to be a problem. And so yeah, we're just gonna call her nonchalant. And then we're gonna call the older friend, we're gonna call it nonchalant crybaby. Is crybaby mean? No, it's not. I'm sorry, I'm calling you crybaby. If you come across this video, there's no hate towards me. I have no ill intentions towards you. I don't have no undercover feelings towards you. I don't feel anything towards neither one of y'all. So like, the names are just what I seen you as, okay? Sorry, not sorry. Positive energy sent your way because I don't feel any type of way towards you, but you will be called crybaby in a story time, and she's gonna be called nonchalant, and then we're gonna get to that later. But anyway, so me and nonchalant start slowly becoming friends after a while because it was just like we're vibing. Like, you're quiet, I'm quiet, we're vibing. Like, nigga, we're talking to each other more and more every day. So we just became cool off the click, you know, to the point where we're texting and like, oh, let's match today. Like, I'm gonna wear a black skirt and a blue shirt you wear a black skirt and a blue shirt too. And then it became a thing of, oh, let's go to the mall and let's go get matching dresses and stuff, right? So mind you, before we get to that part, I was already going over to Crybaby's house. Like, me and Crybaby were friends out of school as well. So like, she was like, oh, you want to come over? We can make, what was back then? It wasn't TikTok. I think it was Musically or Dub Smash. I think it was Musically and Dub Smash. She was like, we could go make Musically and Dub Smash. She's in my house. Like, we can watch movies, we can chill or whatever. So like, at that point, I was like going to hang out with her a little bit outside of school, not staying to where I'm like staying the night or nothing, but like literally just going over there after school for like an hour or two and then going home type stuff. So like, we were all becoming cool. Like, it was the three of us. Like, we were cool. In my eyes, I'm thinking, okay, we're cool, right? Mind you, I did not know that Crybaby and Nonchalant called themselves best friends, because it never gave that. It never gave, we're best friends, girly. You can't get in the middle of this. This is us, right? It never gave that. It gave open arms, come be my friend. So baby, what I do, I was their friend. So it just never gave. We're best friends and we don't want anybody to come in between us. Like, it never gave that. So like, just keep that in mind. Like, I never knew that these girls were best friends. Like, I never knew that they were best friends. Like, they gave friend at school. Like, you know how you have your friends. Nonchalant was my friend at school. Nigga, I thought that they had the same bond. Like, that they're just, Nonchalant and Crybaby are friends at school. But I guess the fuck not. We're gonna get into it though. So, mind you, me and Crybaby started getting a little closer or whatever. Like, she was cool as fuck. Like, I was like, oh yeah, she's cool, she's older and stuff, but she just like didn't give me older vibes. Not saying she was immature, because she wasn't at all. Me and Nonchalant were mature for our age, in my opinion, at the time. I don't know who she is for real. I never knew who she was for real. You know how like you look back and be like, who was my friend? Who were you? That's how I feel. I don't know you, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, like, we just all became cool or whatever. It just became like we were all together. Like I said, she was older, so we would come to her classes, pick her up. They'll come to my classes, pick me up. We'll go to Nonchalant's classes, pick her up, and like, we're walking together in the hallway. We're together at lunch. We're meeting. Like, it was just cool, like everyday school stuff, right? And then one day, me and Nonchalant started getting a little closer, right? Like, as in like best friends wise. Like, she just was like, oh, you're like, I think somebody walked up to us actually and was like, y'all look like y'all could be best friends, or are y'all best friends? And we just looked at each other. We was like, yeah, we best friends. Yeah, that's my best friend. And so that's when we started doing the matching stuff. Mind you, Crybaby was matching with us most of the time, but then sometimes she'll be like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to match. Or like, she wouldn't go to the mall with us because Nonchalant's mother would not let us over her house for real. So it was just Crybaby's house that I would go to, and Nonchalant wasn't even allowed over Crybaby's house. Nonchalant's mom was very like strict over her, so like, she barely got to do anything for real until like later on in the story where we became closer. Then her mom was like, okay, I met Leah, she's cool, she can come over my house, but you can't go over hers. She went over my house one time in all of us being friends, or probably once or twice, yeah. And I'll give y'all story times about them times later on in life. But yeah, so her mom was like, you know, the mom was like, oh yeah, they can come stay the night over here, but you can't go over there. So I would like start to go over to Nonchalant's house. I almost said the girl name, Nonchalant's house, and I would hang out with her. And then that made us even closer because we would go to the mall. Nonchalant's family owned a restaurant or whatever. It was real nice, real good food, teared up. To this day, I would still go eat there, even though she's not my friend. But so she would work at the restaurant or whatever, her family's restaurant, and I would go with her, sit behind the counter while she was working. Like, we were tight, y'all. We were tight. And so, like I said, after a while, Crybaby started to be like, ooh, what is going on with y'all? Like, when did y'all become close like this? And now that I'm older, looking in, I completely understand why. Because I would have did the same thing. I would have been like, where did this come from? Especially because Nonchalant's mother was strict. So the fact that she was letting me come over, I know Crybaby felt the way. I know it. But I didn't know it at the time because I was I was in the moment, baby. I was just thinking like, this my friend, I'm just going over her house, and then I'm going over Crybaby house. Like, I'm just thinking we're just friends. I'm not seeing none of the nonchalant, the backhand feelings. I'm not seeing none of that, because I was never the type to like be focused on a negative. Not saying that they were focused on that. I'm just saying like I was so tuned in into my friendships that I never seen the backhand of what people could feel or what can lead up to making people feel the way they feel. And that's why I'm so big on feelings now. And when I say, if you feel a way towards Leah, you need to tell me in advance, or you need to tell me right when you feel that way. Like, if I bump into you, baby, tell me right then and there, so that I'm not going months later and you felt the way about that bumping into you, and then you're spazzing because you felt the way, when you could have just told Leah how you felt, and I could have told you, bitch, I'm fucking clumsy and I didn't mean to bump into you. It's these type of situations that made me that type of person. All right, so boom, let's get into it. So one day, after a while, Crybaby stopped coming around as much, and I'm just like, okay. And I was just like, are y'all okay? Like, what is going on? Because I'm thinking we're cool. Like, I didn't think there was no ill intent. I didn't think there was nothing going on. Like, I'm just thinking maybe she going through something and she just not coming to school as much. Whole time, baby was coming to school. She just wasn't meeting up with us. She said, bitch, you and you. And I was just like, damn. I didn't see that coming. And mind y'all, I had a friend group before this in 8th grade when I first moved to Florida. I'm going to give y'all a story time about that too. That friend group wasn't bad. I ain't never had no bad experience with them. But anyway, let's get back to the story. I'm kind of rambling. So yeah, she damn near said F us, and I was just like, don't know what that's about, but I kind of like dusted it off and just didn't really acknowledge it. Probably where I effed up at. I probably should have just, pulled her to the side and just like, hey friend, what's wrong? Like, well, why do you feel the way you feel? Like, what's going on? Why are you being so distant? But I didn't. And I'm sorry if you're watching this video. I do regret that. I should have asked you what was going through your head and what was going on. But at the moment, I just was airheaded and I didn't really know about feelings for it. I never thought that was a thing that you had to acknowledge. And that's on me. I later learned that. But anyway, so yeah, she just started being distant and stuff. And then y'all, Nonchalant had this girl, we gonna call her Edges. We gonna call her Edges because that girl stayed with her edges done. Like, she was cute, but her and Nonchalant kind of looked alike. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And if you know, they low-key looked alike. But they didn't like each other. I guess they had beef over something that happened when they were in middle school. Don't know why. Don't mind y'all. We're in 9th grade, so don't be thinking, bitch, why y'all still beefing? That's them. They had beef in middle school, and they brought it to 9th grade.